Now at the same time, I noted that a lot of Malaysians went to English conversation with the same sort of feeling of threat. This sort of feeling that they were going to be judged by how many mistakes they were going to make and whether or not they were going to screw up. Now, the second similarity that I noted was to do with self-image. My daughter, she knew what good piano sounded like, right? Because we've all heard good piano and she knew what her level was and she knew how long she'd have to play like that. And a lot of Malaysians, I noted, had this idea of what good proper English is supposed to sound like. And what there, I see a lot of you not. And what their English sounded like and how far they could have to do to get there. And they also feel like they were, like my daughter, just bad piano player, bad English speaker, right? My English not so good, like cannot. So I could see the similarities, but I still couldn't figure out, okay? What is it about these people like Faisal that are so different, that can just do it smoothly, calmly, with confidence? One day, I discovered that answer, and I discovered it quite by chance. It was a day when my computer broke down and I had to go to a cyber cafe. Okay, it was my first time, and I discovered cyber cafes are disgusting places, okay? They're really gross. They're smelly and they're filled with boys. And they're all playing noisy, violent games. They're just disgusting places. But I had to go there. So I sat down and I started noticing this guy beside me. And I became very interested in this guy next to me. Now, this guy is playing this game that is basically, it's like shooting people until they die. And that's it. That's the game, right? And I'm noticing that this guy is not very good. In fact, he's terrible, right? Because I'm looking and I'm seeing like a lot of shooting and no much dying. What really interested me was behind this lovely player were there of his friends showed up starting their with watching him play. What I really noticed that was even though this guy was terrible, even though his friends were watching him, there was no embarrassment, there was no feeling of being judged, there was no shyness. In fact, quite the opposite. This guy is totally focused on the bad guys. Smile on his face. All he can think about is killing these guys, right? I'm watching him and I suddenly realized this is it.